That's what I want to do here. Alright, say less. Okay. And check. Make sure my vocals is good. Boom, this is King T Network. I am your host, King T. We are back with another amazing interview. I got one of the bros in the building, one of the new kings of Cleveland, the new kings of the music scene. I got Lord Luke in the building. What's good, my brother?
My boy, what's going on?
Man, I'm chilling. You've been on the network plenty of times.
Yes, sir.
But this is the first real one-on-one sit-down we didn't got to do, man.
I'm excited, bro.
Man, too excited, man. I've been waiting on this one, because I didn't see the growth. I didn't see the passion, determination. I didn't see the ups and the downs. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go all the way back. You know what I'm saying? But first off, give me your IG and everything. Introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, yeah. My pleasure. What's going on with y'all? My name is Lord Luke. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lord Luke Forever. Make sure y'all download all my music on all digital platforms. It's going.
It's going. And it's just like that. Okay, so we're going to get to the projects you didn't put out on all streaming platforms. The first one was put out in 2018, and the second was put out in 2019. But let's go even before that. Who was Lord Luke before the music?
Lord Luke before the music was, I think before the music, because I was going by low key, you know what I'm saying, before.
By low key.
That was my.
That was your first.
Well, I had two rap names.
Okay.
So the first one.
Back.
So the first one was YL. You know what I'm saying?
YL.
And that just like, let's we gotta because first of all, what people don't understand is my real name is Lord Luke.
Is it really?
You feel me?
That's a real
That's
government
my
name.
God-given name.
So why wouldn't you just go with that first? That's like that's a classic name right there.
See, the thing is, bro, like you gotta think, like, when you growing up and you got a name like that, it's like, it's so much, I wouldn't even say pressure, but it's just kind of irritating though, because it's like, man, everybody just, anytime somebody hear it, it's a big story behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think like when I was a kid, for real, that's why I was real like anti-social for real, because it was like anytime I introduced myself to anybody, it was just like a huge, like just, oh, your name Lord? Like Lord?
Oh, yeah.
Like the Lord. Like Jesus, Moses, Lord. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
it was
man,
always
like,
a thing.
So I could never like go nowhere and just be like, it was never nothing regular. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with that though for a minute, but you know what I'm saying?
So take us all the way back. What part of Cleveland are you from?
I'm from the east side of Cleveland.
The east side of Cleveland. How was it like growing up in the east side of Cleveland? And that's not East Cleveland, it's the east side of Cleveland. We had this clarification a long time ago. We got to make sure we clarify what the fuck going on in Cleveland, Ohio. My fault. I had to make sure that I know what the fuck going on.
From the east side of Cleveland.
East side of Cleveland. What is it like growing up there?
It's cool. I mean, it's just real, like, it's real gritty. Like, we come from a city that's like real, like, from our, like, before our generation, like, our peoples was like real, like, hard working and gritty, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of poverty too, though. Like, it's a lot of just trying to find your way, find your way out, and just doing whatever it take, man. Like, people gotta understand, like, growing up, like I feel like our generation figured out, like, our peoples really ain't have a lot figured out.
Right.
So
I agree.
Our mission was to figure it out on our own.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
They was just hustling, but they ain't really know what to hustle for.
Yeah, like our people was like, they was just trying to do the best they could.
Exactly.
Though. You know what I'm saying? But I think it clicked for us, like, with just the new generation in it, and like just the world changing. We was able to catch on quicker. Like, oh no, we gotta like boss up. We gotta be our own bosses. We gotta get to some money, like
go back to how it originally started, trading and being actually entrepreneurs, because that's how America started. It was all entrepreneurs. It was no governmental whatever. We're gonna get into that one day, but for real, like going back to our roots, basically, of being independent contractors and independent entrepreneurs, so where we're not under these big ass corporations that just keep us under and want to just stop our growth as human beings.
Oh God.
I think we really figured that out this generation.
Yeah, we definitely did though. We did. Like we still got a long way to go, but like the trenches is different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it's dog eat dog. It's a dog eat dog world.
When did you know that it was a dog eat dog world in the east side of Cleveland?
From young, bro.
Really?
From just growing up and just seeing what I seen and just understanding like you can't really be naive to it. Like you gotta know what's ahead of you, and you gonna either adjust. It's like you either gonna, try to act like, you know what I'm saying, you could just like good person your way through it, or you gonna realize like you gotta actually look out for yourself for real, for real. Not saying that you gotta be selfish, but you gotta make sure like you and your situation straight before you make sure anybody else straight. Cause if you not straight, then the world gonna collapse on you quick.
Real quick. So it sounded like you had to grow up a little fast. Did you have a childhood?
No, I mean, yeah, I had a childhood. It was just like I said, bro. It was different for me because of, I guess I wouldn't even say pressure, but it was just like having that name. It really like, it was like you gotta be great. Like we can't really accept.
It was like
nothing.
Pressure more than like wanting to actually do it.
Yeah, it was like you gotta be great because you don't understand. I mean, what child is gonna understand? You know what I'm saying? You looking at it like I'm
here. Yeah.
And then my whole thing is like you got nigga over there, his name King. You got somebody over there, his name Moses. His name Jesus. Like why y'all on me about Lord? So you know what I'm saying? It was to the point where like I ain't even like first day of school. I'm like, I don't even know what's about to go on. The teacher calling names and she doing all this and she calling all the records. Johnny here, Melvin here. You get the Lord. It's like Lord. Am I reading this right? Like Lord, like, bro. It was just a lot, though. I'm like, man.
Did you ever talk to your mom about it?
All the time.
What did she say?
It's just, man. Like for her, she was like, I knew it was gonna be special, and I wanted you to have something different. You know what I'm saying? I wanted you to know out the gate. Like my mom was real big on, like generational like wealth for real.
Wow. Okay.
And so like her thing is, you might not see it at 10, 12, 13, 15. You know, it might not make sense, but I'm thinking about the man at 40, the man at 50.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? When the business is booming and you know what I'm saying, you reaching out back to the kids and you taking care of your family and you inspiring people and you you know what I'm saying? That's a different, like her whole thing is you ain't even tapped into your potential yet. So it's not gonna make sense when you 18 and you 25 and you making mistakes and you going through life trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But like any great person, they started from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They started like, Barack wasn't Barack when he was, you know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King wasn't Martin Luther King when he was. So by you thinking that it's like, dang, why my name Lord Luke, boom, boom, boom. Her thing was just keep living. And you gonna see it. And as I've gotten older and I get more mature and I just start seeing the world for what it is and I start reaching back and I start, you know what I'm saying, moving how I move. Right. It's like, dang, okay, I see what you.
That makes so much sense.
I see what you want, man.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So did you always, because with the name Lord, right? It has that leadership to it. Would you always consider yourself a leader, or did people gravitate towards you early?
I think people gravitated towards me early, but it was like I didn't want that for real, and that was hard. That was hard too though, cause it was like, dang, why I had this pressure on me? Yeah. And like that's why I said, like me and my mom, we had deep conversations about this, bro, and she'd be like, if you look in the Bible, Moses ain't want to speak for God and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, but like he felt like he couldn't, you know what I'm saying, do certain stuff. So as I've gotten older, just the confidence level in being the leader.
Got you.
Grew.
Yeah.
And just knowing how to move and just knowing how to hold yourself accountable.
That's some real shit. Because a lot of niggas like to say like, yeah, I've been a leader, I've always been a leader. All niggas always tried to follow me or follow my way, follow my trend. A lot of us really had to grow into the leadership aspect of who we already were, because we are and we were people who people looked up to from the jump. That's why your mom already seen it, but it was, we gotta embrace it for people to actually really roll with what's going on and really understand that he's not nothing to play with as a leader. So I would follow that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's some real shit. Man,
you gotta be real with yourself.
To be honest like that.
You gotta be honest with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't even always say. I would say I always had leadership qualities for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just didn't want that.
Right.
There was a time that I didn't want that pressure on me.
So when did the music come into play?
To be honest,
YK, right? That was when it first started?
YL.
YL.
So, I mean, like, I always, like, when I was younger, I always was rapping and stuff, like, but I think I was always respected as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, even when I was young, I was like 12, 13, like, I was always, like, one of the kids who was just ahead of everybody lyrically. Like, I was always the one who was saying stuff that people would be like, damn, like, this shit. But I think once, I was even winning talent shows and shit like that. Like,
wow, so you was rapping in talent shows?
Yeah, like, I was winning, I had one, like, I think, like, 7th, 8th, like,
so you knew you had bars, huh?
Yeah, I always was.
Do you remember one of those talent show bars you made? That was, that won it?
That's a good question, bro.
That'd be hard. I ain't never seen
that. That's a good question. I don't think I can remember it. But I think I was freestyling and like all the way turned up or something like that. By Travis Porter.
Yeah.
It definitely was something like that.
That was my shit now.
It was something like that.
Okay. So YL, you start rapping under that name. But you had already gotten respect as a rapper somewhat. When I got to high school and stuff like that. This is high school, okay.
My cousin, like, he had got a studio, and he was be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I got a studio now, like, pull up on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still with me to this day, like,
that's hard.
Thing too. So I started going over there on weekends. You know what I'm saying? And we would go in there Friday. And by Sunday, we have a whole mixtape done.
Damn!
Like, every weekend, we just drop a mixtape. But at this time, it's like, we dropping them on, it's something like, it's like a Twitter, but it's not Twitter. It's like Tweetcast. It's something.
Well, okay.
It's something called,
well, that was what, 2010 type shit?
Yeah, like, it was something like that, though. Something like
you
that.
Dropping.
And we just dropping. I'm letting everybody hear this shit. I'm like, nigga, I'm really doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting everybody hear this shit. They like, man. No, you good though, you cool, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
And then I got out of high school, and then we ended up.
So you was YL through high school the whole time?
Yeah, I was YL through high school.
Okay, so when did the change kind of start?
So then, when I got out of high school, I changed the low key, cause
okay.
I changed it to low key, cause I started saying it in my raps a lot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I just always had a low key bar,
and
then in my ad libs I would be like, "Key," you know what I'm saying?
That's what I kept hearing.
Yeah,
okay.
I would be like, "Key." So I don't know, it just made sense for me to do that. So I started going by that, and I remember when I was going to Tri-C, the first time I ever did performed was at a open mic. At Tri-C, and I'm walking from the gym. I just came from hooping.
Okay.
I'm walking to class, and I see all these people outside. And the dude, he on the mic, I forgot his name, though. I think his name, I forgot his name. He on the mic, he like, yeah, y'all come sign up, y'all come perform real quick.
Like showcase
right y'all talent, yeah, right now.
Damn.
So I'm like, shit, so I get in the line, I sign my name. I plug my phone up to the cord and shit, and I play this song called "At the Top," and I play this song and I get to performing it, and everybody just went, "Who the fuck is that? Like, who the fuck is this little nigga? Like, he is crazy." Yeah. So I get done performing, and everybody just coming up to me like, "Man, bro, do you got music out? Do you got, you know what I'm saying?" And by this time, they didn't delete it. Like, it's not even on.
You don't even got none of this shit.
We don't got none of that
no more.
I don't got none. I don't got no mixtape. I don't got nothing. You feel me? Sick. So I'm just like that. Yeah, I'm like, so no, I ain't got nothing, but I'm definitely working and all that. Boom, boom, boom.
So you kind of always took the rap seriously, like for you.
Like I was doing it. I would say I always knew like I was gonna be in the music,
okay.
But like I didn't start taking the business side seriously until like, you know what I'm saying, I changed my name to Lord Luke.
Gotcha.
When I came to Lord Luke. So
okay.
I started doing like shows. I started doing shows and
after
shit.
That,
like,
after that first show, you was like, I gotta get back on stage.
Yeah, I was just like, and then my mom was on board.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I felt like shit. If your Duke's gonna be on board with this shit, you know what I'm saying? She listening to this, like, it was inspiring for her because it was like she was really bumping this shit. Like, she would be bumping it. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta go ahead and just do this, like,
yeah,
for
like
real. And then so I started getting on little shows and shit like I remember I did the Ohio Hip Hop Awards.
And who are they announcing? What year is this?
This 2015.
And who are they announcing?
They I'm still low key.
You still low key?
I'm still low key in 2015.
They announcing low key, okay.
So yeah, I'm still low key in 2015, and I come in like, and this the thing, bro, and anybody can attest to this. I went in that show. I performed that show. I think I ended up coming in like 3rd place or something like that. Okay. You feel me? But when I tell you, like, we was printing out CDs and just we'd put like 5 songs on there.
Yeah.
We print out CDs and we would go in. It was just me and my niggas, my mom, my sister, and you feel me?
Support system.
We'd go in there. I performed, but by the end of the night, we done made like $150, $200.
Really? So you was hustling?
You feel what I'm saying?
From your music already?
From the music. So when I started seeing that, I'm like,
that's smart.
Damn, like, yeah. And so I started doing that a lot too. Like I didn't even have a mixtape out. I just was like putting songs on the CDs
every time you perform.
Dead ass, bro. And we was just rocking like that. And so
the independent grind. So you learned that early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like, and I would be like,
it shows in how you move now.
It was even like I'd even be broke. I'd be broke as fuck and pull up to a show with 10 CDs. Dead ass.
Leave out with 100 or something. Leave out,
yeah, dead ass.
That's a come up right there.
Man, that shit was crazy.
You gotta know how to make it in music.
But I know, I'm like, yeah, you like a special kid,
cause ain't nobody
doing something. Yeah, you doing different shit.
Okay, so boom, cool. You get to Lord Luke, and is this when you finally drop your first?
So no,
tape?
So
because this is 2015 still. We moving forward.
So we going into 2016. So now things
you got a little buzz now.
Things getting a little bit more serious. So I start doing we started doing shows at the end. First of all, we was like, we had kind of formed a little group of shit called 4 AM. That's stuff for Fabric About Money. You feel me?
Okay. Who was in that group?
It was me and my cousins.
Okay.
So we start
it's a family thing.
Yeah. So like I said, we would record songs in the basement and we start performing at the Anatomy, which was Park Social. But Park Social.
But Anatomy.
It's called the Anatomy. So Anatomy used to be smacking, but they used to have the weekly showcases on Saturday. We would pull up every Saturday.
Really?
And at this time, I think I'm like 17, 18. But
so really
I didn't got so, you feel, I didn't got so plugged in. They just let my last in there. But it was a couple of Saturdays though. They wouldn't let me in though. They wasn't going for it. A couple of them big niggas, like the little security, that was like, man, no, we ain't. And I'd be like, you know who I am? I don't give a they like, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. You about 18, nigga.
Right.
Like, so. But yeah, so we was doing that. And so I think 2016, that's when I kind of ran into Andrew Lloyd.
Oh, that's
I ran into Andrew Lloyd. He came down there, seen me perform, and we kind of linked up. Him and it was Box, you know what I'm saying, Long Live Box. We had ended up linking up.
I want to talk about that. So did you know Box before that?
No, I met Drew first. And then And then I met Box when I dropped a song called Talk Money, and that's when I really got to going crazy. I met
Talk Money go hard.
Yeah. I had dropped that, and then from there we just all kind of locked in or whatever like that.
Got you.
And then I remember having a meeting. I remember when we was sitting down, we was having a meeting. So they like so we just, you know what I'm saying, just kind of chopping it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, man. And I don't know how it came out, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know my real name, Lord Luke type shit. You feel me? Like,
they ain't even know yet.
They ain't even know.
That's so crazy. Then, that's how it be as an artist, though.
So they like, Lord Luke. Like, I'm like, yeah. They like, bro, you gotta, like,
yeah,
you gotta change that, bro. Like,
immediately.
And at first I'm like, man, hell no. Y'all know how much I done went through with that.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But it go back to what my mom was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remembered that. It was just like, bro, like, you don't get it now.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get older,
it's
gonna click. So I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. So I ended up changing my name.
You did not sound happy.
No.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you though. I'm gonna tell you at first, I ain't want to do it.
Right.
But like I said, I got to thinking about it. I was like it makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you go with what, like, it was not, like, that's what got you kind of known, and you feel me, anyway? Because I was always known because of my name. Because nobody ever had that name.
Right. It stands out immediately.
You know what I'm saying? Off top. So I changed it, bro. I remember I went, when I dropped Talk Money, that was the first song I dropped. And I didn't put low key.
Wow.
I dropped it and I put Lord Luke. And it went crazy.
Really?
And it went crazy.
So you just couldn't even go back.
So I was like, I came out and I never going back. You feel me?
Real shit. But you really even more authentic now than you was at low key.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Andrew Lloyd and Box was very influential to your early career.
That was like the first them was the first guys who like really like believed like I was next level.
Wow.
On the industry side.
Wow.
They was putting me on shows, like they was putting me on shit I wasn't even supposed to be on, like.
Real shit though.
Hell yeah, I was like I wasn't even old enough to get in the club at first.
They were still looking out.
And they was looking out. Like, Box would pull up to Box would dead ass just pull up to wherever I was at. He didn't care what side of the world I was on.
Wow.
Like, he'd just call me like, you performing, where you performing at? I'll be like, so I'm performing here at the King of Queens, or I'm performing here at the Tavern. I'm performing. I got a show in Columbia. I'm pulling up. You know,
so
kinda,
how did it feel when he passed away? Unfortunately,
it was like that. Probably was one of the. I ain't gonna lie, the Box death kind of messed my head up because I had just talked to him like an hour before he died.
Really?
Hour before he died, 4:03 p.m.
Damn.
And like we just talked about, he was just telling me like he was gonna see me tomorrow, like we gonna go hoop or whatever. Told me he loved me. I told him I love him too. Next thing I know, I was getting a call he was dead. So it kind of messed my head up for real.
I hear it in the music too. You put him in your music. You put him in that first tape you dropped a lot. So the influence he had on you was real.
Yeah, we had like, cause I mean, you know what I'm saying. I don't be trusting a lot of niggas.
Right.
You feel me? And so like I appreciate people who keep it real 100 with me. Like even with my music, like Box was somebody who would, like, I don't give a fuck how raw you is, you could be better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And he was pushing you.
Yeah, like
to be better.
And you gotta keep people like that. Be hard when you lose people like that.
Yeah, so hard.
You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody, like a lot of people just let you just do what you want. You feel me? Just because you the star, or just because they know like you gonna blow one day and they can get off you. You know, it be when you got somebody around you who will, like, can check you. It's like, nigga, I know you the star, but I'm gonna make sure you feel me, you on the right path. So Man, wow. That's my brother though.
So
I miss him dearly though for sure.
big facts. R.I.P. to Boggs. Very influential in the culture to this day. Okay, so legendary. You said you dropped Talk Money. That kind of got your buzz even bigger. That was the first time you put Lord Luke under the artist name.
Mm-hmm.
Then this happens. Where are you at mentally as far as the music is concerned and the person?
I think just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Cause like after Box died, now it's just about we don't got no option but to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't we didn't came this far. Like we done lost somebody behind it.
Right.
So how could you quit? It just all be motivation for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that be happening in life, like it just be like this a part of your process.
Yeah.
Like this is a part of your journey. So I never like I always feel like he proud though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he was here, he'd be like, man, you really doing this.
Right. And that's like, good to feel. That's a good feeling to have.
I just feel that's just in life general though. You just gotta keep pushing.
Facts. So we push on, and you get to this first tape and you drop it. 2018. Your Lord Luke officially.
He paid his mama bills off his last album. He had no features.
And it had no features on it.
With my little brother.
What did you want to get across with that
album? Where you from? That was
Where you from?
That was I think that was very like I wanted to show my all around creativity and just show like everything that I could do, like just how versatile I was. Cause when I dropped, everybody just thought I was like just a rapping ass nigga. Like,
you had
cause I'd be rapping, cause I would be rapping so much. I would just like I'm the type of nigga who like if you tell me to rap, I'm not gonna stop until y'all go on commercial. I'm just not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying?
Say less.
I'm not gonna stop. You know, I just be writing so much. Like
yeah. Okay, so you still write?
Yeah, I still write.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell it. Like people don't believe me, but I don't freestyle nothing. Like
really,
nothing. Everything I write is everything that come out my mouth is written.
Really. Shout out to that. That means you put actual time and effort into it.
Yeah, that's therapeutic though. Writing is therapeutic for me.
So what is one song that they could check out from that album specifically that talks to you as an artist?
Man, that's a good question. Where you from? I think where you. What was the backers off that? Where you from? Vibes. Vibes was a good one. Competition was a good one. Competition was a good one. I kind of was just touching on like a lot of different stuff in that too. Even the last song in there came from nothing.
Okay.
Came from nothing.
So that's 3 songs y'all can go check out right now.
Yeah.
That'll really introduce Lord Luke.
Yeah, that was me at a time where it was just like we just having fun. And we just showing what we can do. We just showing the world who you is.
Right.
That was a good time in life though. Like
was it?
That was a good artist wise, yeah, that was you was just having fun. It wasn't no pressure to be like, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta watch my back, I gotta watch this person. Like it was just you just making music.
Fact. So what was the reviews like?
Where you from? We're crazy. Paid his mama bills off his last album. He had no features.
And that's real spirit.
That's a fact, bro.
Wow.
That's a fact. Like that's a dead.
A lot of people can't say that.
That's a fact.
Off their last 10.
That's a fact.
These niggas be struggling. That's all I'm gonna say. But okay, so you off a buzz right now in 2018. You have been moving, you've been vibing, you've been getting it in, and you ready to drop again in 2019. So you dropped Motivate Me in 2019 so it's back-to-back years. Boom, boom,
back
boom.
to back.
How you feeling? What was the making of Motivate Me? Because it's really a motivating album.
Now Motivate Me like was just now kids like now we done showed the world like what you can do. They know you talented.
Mm-hmm.
Now you going to motivate me. It's like, what are you talking about? Remember I was talking about purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Now we talking about like, okay, now what is your purpose in music now?
Right.
You feel me? And so, yeah, Motivate Me was just more so like about like teaching more so. Like still telling your story.
Yeah.
But now we done grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so now we gotta get a game on how we can move.
Now is Power on that album?
No, Power ain't on it.
Is that a single?
Single, that's a single.
Okay, so is that after Motivate
Power
Me?
drop, yeah, that's 2020.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about it in a
That's
second.
2020.
So okay, we're still in Motivate Me.
So Motivate Me drop. Matter of fact, I dropped the video.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped the video. I think in January of 19.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped that video. That video go crazy.
What's the video? What song is it?
That's Motivate Me.
That's the song and the single.
Yeah, that's the first.
Got
that's the first song on the album.
Got you.
And so yeah, I was just like, I just wanted to just like I was just more so just trying to motivate, like you know what I'm saying, my peoples for real, and my supporters, like just show them like okay, not like where you from was just showing how creative you is. Motivate Me is showing what you really talking about.
The purpose behind it all.
Exactly.
So were you motivated at the time?
Yeah, I was very motivated because I was just trying to like show like, you know what I'm saying, even through everything that was going on, like the bullshit, like we still here, like we still like we still moving strong. But I wanted to talk more so about how we moving strong.
Got you.
Cause like it's easy, like a motherfucker tell you, like a rapper, you will hear a rapper be like, man, I was just broke like last year. I'm torn now. You feel me? Like we get that, but it's like you gotta talk about that like journey,
right?
Like, them in betweens, like we get you. You know what I'm saying? We get you. You feel me? Here, but it's like we still don't know how. Like, and so for me, I was trying to just get the people like, okay, I was there mentally, but this was the steps I took to get to where I'm at now.
And did you think you got across that point?
Yeah. I think I did good though, because like that album was more so like people was hitting me up like, man, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm trying to like wait change.
Wow.
You feel me? Like I'm like you got me thinking different for real.
Yeah. And
that'd be good too though, because like I don't really like to talk like I'm very like laid back for real. Like, I don't be talking, but when it come to music, I get to express myself.
Right.
So being able to talk to people through music for real is like that's a win for me for real. Yeah. I feel like I'm doing something right.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, especially when they actually listening to what you got to say. That's how you know they listening, when they hit you with some like, bro, you done got me thinking about changing, nigga. You done actually heard some shit then. Okay, it's not just the look, it's not just the appearance, it's not just the flashy videos that we putting out. All of that matters, but it's actual messages behind it.
Music is really about how you make people feel.
Yes, sir.
It ain't. I
mean, sir.
If you make a person feel some type of way, you doing something right.
I agree. So you didn't drop back to back, nigga. How's the motion in the city? How's the city receiving you? How's people out of state? I know you be in Detroit a lot, Michigan a lot. How is the just the people?
So now the vibe's real.
Okay.
Like, all right, after I dropped Motivate Me, like the vibes is real. Like now I'm more so on the business side, looking at things like and just connecting with more people now, like and just getting my name out there more. And
building relationships now.
Yeah, just building. Now I done did a show with Dirk.
Yeah.
Now I done did, you know what I'm saying, multiple festivals.
Right.
Now I'm traveling a little bit more.
Yeah.
And just doing like just building and like it felt good though. Like 2019, that felt good though.
And then 2020 bitch ass come.
And then 2020 come.
What happened in 2022?
And then the pandemic came.
God
The
damn.
pandemic came. No, it was cool though. It was cool. 2020 was good for me too, cause I ended up getting my CDLs.
Wow.
I ended up getting my
business
CDLs.
shit.
I wanted to secure that too, cause I'm like, man, I gotta see what that life about, cause I'm gonna end up getting some trucks.
Right. You see, Dirk got a whole truck lot. That nigga be. Look, you gotta have more than just the music. Especially this day and age, you will be stupid not to look into something else when it comes to, because you always want to be able to create freely. You don't want that to always be the only income you have, because now it's a pressure. Now it's like, I gotta make a hit, I gotta do this. But if you got a whole trucking company going that makes over $100K a year, nigga, you can just go in the studio and enjoy yourself.
Facts.
That's a whole different studio session than, nigga, if we don't make a hit tonight, I don't know what we finna do.
You gotta be
I don't know what we finna do.
Hey, I don't know how we gonna get through this one. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different day.
I don't know how we get through this one.
Hey, no water breaks, no bathroom breaks, none of that shit.
Hey, look.
Put the weed down. We are going to work.
Oh, there. Cut the lights off. Take 90. Take 90. Put it. Take 90. Cut the lights off. He not focused.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, what's your recording process like, actually? Because you said you write everything.
It's easy because I do write everything.
Mm-hmm.
So before I go to the studio, I'm usually,
delivery crazy.
I've usually practiced it. I've usually done wrote it. I usually done. I know the hook. I know how I want to say it. I know my ad libs. I know everything I want to do. So when I get in the studio, it'll be quick. I can make like 5 songs an hour.
Wow. So workhorse. I didn't see that from you though. Even from just doing show after show after show after event after single after single after single. It's like, nigga, this nigga got the workhorse I like to see in people. Cause you can't win in nothing if you ain't ready to work.
You got to.
It's gonna show eventually. Yeah, some niggas just be coming out the gate fast and talented. But nigga, look at Ben Roethlisberger. You see how his career ended compared to Tom Brady's, compared to Rodgers just looking, Rodgers just won an MVP. And he 1 year older than this nigga.
You gotta, this the thing, bro. Like, people be thinking like, that shit just come, bro. Like, this is the shit we live. This is shit we do. We was doing this before the checks was coming.
Right.
We was doing this before we got paid. Like,
at
a high level, though.
Yeah.
At a high level. Like, this gotta be, I ain't gonna say it gotta be in you, but, like, you gotta build that. You gotta build it to that point where it's like, this is really what I want to do.
For real.
Like, this is what is gonna get, this is what I'm gonna survive on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that hunger.
I was hard before money came in. I was hard before, like, I got paid off my first show. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing it, though.
Right.
I was practicing. I was putting in the work.
Factual.
Before I started receiving the benefit.
Factual, man. They got to hear that. They need to hear that.
You got to put in the work before you reap the benefit.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know why y'all think it's just going to come overnight out of nowhere.
Do you you watch basketball? You see what John Morant be saying?
Yeah,
he say welcome to the dark.
Yeah.
And I think that's the hardest slogan ever.
John Morant is the next superstar though.
Exactly. But you gotta think how much, like, when he say welcome to the dark, I feel him. Cause it's like, I'm saying, like, y'all see this now. But what I'm saying is welcome to the side that y'all don't see. Where y'all don't see when 100 shots I'm putting up and the reps and everything I'm doing, and that's what you feel me. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
it's
me
like,
too.
Man, you doing your thing. Well, let me show you what the dark side about.
Welcome to the. I like that.
You feel me?
That's
that's hard to me, man.
That's hard as fuck.
That's so hard to me, man.
Cause we was born in it. We ain't even niggas be trying to live in it, trying to visit and shit, nigga. We was born in that shit, nigga. We was born in not doing this shit for free and putting the work in.
What that nigga Bane saying? You was simply born in the dark. I was molded by
exactly, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? We been doing it. Even with the lights on, we still in the dark. What you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? We still got the hunger.
We still got that hunger. We still got that grind mentality that that resiliency that you gotta build. It builds over time. A lot of niggas that blow and pop, that's why they be one-hit wonders, because they never built no resiliency.
They never built no foundation.
They never built it. They
Foundation
never
is
had to.
everything.
Nigga, they first song took the fuck off.
Mhm.
So now they with a whole bunch of niggas they don't know, a label that really don't fuck with them, and they just like, damn, I got this $1 million, but I'm paying $50,000 a month.
You know that's the scariest part though about music though.
It is.
The scariest part is like,
so many niggas just start coming around.
no, but I'm like the scariest part about music is actually making it a hit.
Really? Why?
That's because
Everything changed?
it's not even that though. It's because how you gonna follow up?
True. But I think that's why it's so important to have a catalog already before you blow. Because if you have a catalog, you're already working.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you blow up so fast, like
That is scary.
it's scary.
That's why I'm
bro,
glad
'cause
none
it's
of my
like,
interviews blew up like that, because I wanna already have the foundation that I'm working. Like even
Yeah.
even when the first clip take off and it get
when
a
the
million,
first one take off, they going back and looking.
now they
It's
going
like,
back, and I got
he
shit
been
coming.
doing. He been like that.
Exactly.
So now they tapping in for
now
real.
they really tapping in and they waiting for the next one and the next one. But we already got a routine. We not finna change it. It's already. We should have been blue. You should have been blue. You already got the talent.
Exactly.
It's just we got to put the right formula out. Then it'll pop and then we'll be good. That's it. That's really what it is.
That's what
it's the right formula.
Because once the people start coming in and they start seeing like, oh, he really been consistent making hits. Been doing this. You can go back to his old.
I really like Backwoods and Bonfire.
You know what
this
I'm
is
saying?
2025 now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that's how niggas is gonna be.
That's crazy.
That's real shit though.
That's crazy.
Okay.
But it's worth it though.
It is. Okay, so how many songs? Cause you didn't drop a tape in 2020. But how many songs did you drop?
2020. So 2020. I don't even think did I drop anything.
Power.
Was that 2020? Was that 2020? No, that was 21.
That was one?
I don't think I dropped that.
So you dropped Backwoods and Bonfire and Power in the same year?
Same year.
God damn.
That was 20. That was the begin. No. Yeah. That was the beginning of 2021.
That was the beginning of
Power
2021?
was the beginning of 2021.
And then Backwoods and Bonfire was like the end of the summer? Or
That was the end of, that was August, yeah.
Yeah, like it was still warm.
That was
I remember it was still warm. It was like that fall feel.
Yup.
Yeah, that's probably your hardest song. Backwoods and Bonfire.
That's crazy.
Because it shows the versatility in how you can rap. From the first verse to the second verse, completely different. Then the hook, hard as fuck. It really just was a complete, and then you put the music video to it. You had your people out there. It was just a moment. How did that come about?
So hard. So this where the Detroit shit come in. So
Okay.
Now I'm doing a lot of networking in Detroit.
I seen it.
So me and the people over at they got some shit out there called Crowdfreak or whatever. Like,
I heard of them. Yeah,
we've been like
That's a Michigan based, Detroit based.
That's Detroit, yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
They Detroit based. So
they do some big shit.
Yeah, no, they be having some shit going on. So it's always the song that you don't think.
Okay, factual. I've heard that before.
It's always the one that took the least amount of work.
Really?
Least amount of effort, the least just anything. So they call me or whatever, and they like, bro, we want you to perform at our festival this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be one of the biggest festivals. It's like about 5,000-6,000 people gonna be there.
Wow.
We got all the Detroit artists coming out, the lineups, like, you know what I'm saying? We want you to come out there and rock it.
So they called you for that.
So they called me.
That's big.
So they called me for it. But listen though, they called me for it. So I'm like, okay, cool. What, you know what I'm saying? What's the name of the festival? It's called Backwoods and Bonfire.
Gotcha.
So now I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let me so I go to the Instagram. They got an Instagram page
for it, yeah.
From what they did the year before and the year before last and all that. So they building up all this anticipation for this year. So I'm looking like who they had last year when they lined up and all that, just the vibe and the food and the energy and everything. So I'm like, oh, this ain't no regular.
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, so I was just like, man, I'm finna go to the studio, make a song called Backwoods and Bonfire. So I ended up going to the studio. Matter of fact, it wasn't even my session. It was my brother Phil session. It was his session and shit. So we just, you know what I'm saying, we in there chilling. And so then he like, shit, I got like 15 minutes left. You got something you want to record? So I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I had wrote something earlier. So we put the beat on. I ended up, I laid everything down. We recorded it crazy. But the funny part about this one is like when I recorded it, we didn't even feel that, like, I don't know, we didn't even feel the energy.
You just recorded it kind of
We just kind of recorded it, listened to it, and it was like, okay, yeah, that's hard.
Let's go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We out of here.
Yeah.
So, I start sending it out to niggas and shit.
Type
You
shit.
feel me? Like, yeah, I just recorded some shit. Niggas start hitting me back like, nigga, this shit hard as fuck. Like, niggas start calling my phone. You know when you got a bang,
Yeah.
because niggas will start calling you.
Yeah.
They won't even text you. They just, the calls will start coming in. So niggas start calling me like, damn, bro, this, like, they thought it was like, this the dirt beat? Like, is this the, they thought it's Hellcat track calls. I'm like, no, this,
and it was around that time.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they like, is this Hellcat, like, this a
Did you
freestyle?
read it?
I'm like, no, it's just a beat. It just kind of sound like it for real, but no, it's an original beat. You feel?
Wow.
So I started doing I dropped this snippet. I do it, you know what I'm saying?
So you did the video and then dropped the snippet, or do you just drop the audio snippet?
I drop a like a trailer.
Gotcha,
Like on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
So on Instagram it go, but on Twitter it blow.
Really?
Like it go crazy. Like
really?
Like 50, 60,000.
And you've never gotten those type of
You feel what
numbers
I'm
yet?
saying? Like
From a video?
crazy. Like no, I had like, cause I be doing a lot of Twitter promo and stuff too.
Right.
So they be up there. They be doing like 20,000, 30,000.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Depending on what day it is or what time I drop or whatever the case may be. But this one just went crazy.
Wow.
So I'm just, and then people was retweeting it like, I don't know who bruh is, but this shit hard as fuck. And so I'm like, damn, I gotta drop this shit like quick. Like they like pushing me, like, you feel me? So I ended up dropping it like 3 days before the show. We ended up going out to the show. I ended up performing it, and it was the rest is history.
Wow.
It was like,
was that your ender song?
That was
Ooh.
that was the last one.
Ooh.
They was like, damn, that shit hard with that chord. And the chord back was bonfire. It's like, damn. So now it's just going because, and that's kind of how like the Detroit wave just kind of embraced me for real.
Wow. Okay.
You feel me?
Shout out to that.
And so like that was just another market we tapped into and just got to going crazy.
Okay. So boom. Did you drop the video around the same time or after this show?
Oh, I took a minute to drop the video because the audio was going so crazy.
Was it?
So I'm like my thinking was I don't even want to drop the video yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the streaming numbers and shit and just matching shit up. I'm like, it really ain't no, like, it's going. So I might as well just let it, you feel me? Let it build up. Get to the point where they like, all right, we need a video to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me if you feel me? Y'all want a video. So, man, it just went crazy. I probably dropped a video like maybe a month and a half afterwards, 2 months afterwards.
Wow. And that bitch still went up.
And it went crazy, bro.
That bitch was hard too.
Backwoods and Bonfire, yeah, that went crazy. I think that's probably, Sick was my like biggest like love.
Now speak on Sick a little bit, cause that is one of your biggest songs.
Yeah, Sick was just
It's deep.
Yeah, it was another one of them where it was like people just gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I do a lot of Twitter, like promoing on Twitter, like just dropping the content on there for real. So when I'm dropping like the trailers on there, a lot of people, I don't know what it is about the Twitter algorithm, a lot of people just gravitate towards the comments and like all the famous people's stuff. So when I drop it in there, they looking like, damn, this nigga hard, who is this? You know what I'm saying? And they'll check it out. So Sick was like the first one, like before Backwoods, that was the first one I did it, and it just like kind of went crazy. You feel me? And it was like, I had dropped that as a single too, but it was more so like, you know, I just wanted to put some music out. You feel me? So I just wanted to just get the people something.
So your singles be going crazy.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I didn't put out no.
That's why we ain't get no tape.
That's why I ain't got no tape
God
for real.
Damn.
Because it was like every time I try to build up for a tape, the single go crazy. It was like, damn. So I did drop 2020. I dropped Sick. Then I drop Power. Then I drop Backwoods.
Okay. Ooh, god damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So you just
but in between that, I dropped the Blackheart EP.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like
on YouTube.
Right.
That was all freestyles, right?
No, it was just like a Valentine's Day
type of thing. Got you.
All singing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like every
you
time.
You did another one, didn't you? Last year?
So.
Or early this year?
Last year I did a freestyle tape called "Why Celebrate."
We're gonna talk about that. But
definitely got to get into that though.
Cause that was hard.
That went crazy.
That was hard.
That went crazy.
But okay, so you dropped an EP in between the singles. How did the EP do?
The EP did good too. Like
I remember the one you dropped with Logan Kingston.
The OVO,
yeah. And you had who in there? That beautiful
crazy.
Gold. What's her
name? Antonio Gold. Shout
out to you, cause you are. Oh God.
She go crazy though.
She do. She definitely
go crazy.
Okay, so you just been dropping. So you got two styles to you, right? So Backwoods and Bonfire, that's a lane, right? That's a lane that you can you rap, spitting, you hitting, but you also got this lover boy thing going on. You got I see the rose on the love. I mean, it's
shout out Rose Reason, man.
the red hair. I mean. Where's your styles coming from? Because you got different styles going on right now.
Yeah, no, it's just, I mean, like I just be trying to just stay me for real, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to do too much, but I always want to stay in style, and then I also like want to cater to the females, like. I feel like I love the females.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's the best creation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love our women.
Okay, so we're in 2022 now. What's next? What's coming up next?
So I'm working on dropping a mixtape. I can't tell you when it's gonna drop yet, but it's coming though. Okay. It's definitely coming.
You know how many tracks you want to put on it?
It's gonna be a nice amount though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be it's gonna be a project. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people like really want that. Yeah. You know, like
it's time.
Because they've got, you know what I'm saying, and like they feel like the single's been teasing them.
Yeah, I agree. Because I'm an album guy.
Definitely.
I need it.
And so and that's what I want to do. Like that's my goal, is just to put out just great quality music. You know, stuff like just no skips for real. You know what I'm saying? That's always the goal. It don't always go like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say not for me, but well, I'm just saying like, but that be the goal. Like when you putting the work in and you in there, and you really want to get at people like just great creativity and just great vibe, like stuff they can ride to, stuff that they can turn up to for the club, stuff that, you know what I'm saying, they can chill to, stuff that they gotta think about, what stuff that they learn it from. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, it's definitely coming though, man.
So you dropped all freestyle mixtape. Was it just on YouTube?
It was just on YouTube.
Just on YouTube. Yeah. It was what, 10 songs?
8.
8.
But it was 10. It was 10. It was originally 8, but then I added on 2 bonuses.
So why did you want to do that?
Just I always looked up the Wayne and how he always did his like his like sorry for the waits. You know what I'm saying? Like dedication. So I always thought that was cool and how he did that. So I always wanted to do that myself because I feel like I've always been one of them artists that can kill beats. You know what I'm saying? Or can do it whatever type of beat. Like it could be like How It Feel by Lil Baby Dirt. It could be Trip by LMA. Like I'm always been the type of artist who can feed off of other artists and their creativity like real.
Wow,
real.
Okay, got you.
That's why like when a person send me a feature or something, like they like, or a person need a feature, they'll send it to me because they know like I see what type of vibe you want, and I'm gonna come way different, but it's all gonna mesh together.
Right.
You know,
you can match it but still bring your own.
Absolutely.
That's real shit.
So
you gonna do some more of those?
Yeah, them definitely gonna always come. Like just and anything I feel, anything I, like I had How I Feel on there. That was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
That was just one of my favorite songs. Like Laugh Now Cry Later was one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
The LMA, that was one of my favorites. The When We Shoot by Lil Durk. Like all any
It
beat that I
versatile.
it was like one of my, something that was in my playlist.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
That you wanted to get on.
Something that I like and just wanted to just add my own sauce to.
Factual. Well, we could be talking here all day, you know that.
Definitely.
But before we get out of here, what we gotta do is called Get It Off Your Chest, and it just basically popping your shit or saying something to your fans, saying something to the supporters that been fucking with you for a long time. Just before we get out of here, before we see you again and the levels we see next from you, what you gotta say to the people?
Yeah, okay. So this is like, see, I can get on here and just pop and just go motivating all the way. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Nah, but just, you know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to know, like, whatever you doing, man, just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make no excuses, like life gonna happen, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta get through it, I don't believe in bad luck. I believe in bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that, you know what I'm saying, anytime that, something going on, you gotta always hold yourself accountable. And you gotta always look yourself in the mirror, because at the end of the day, this is your life, nobody else's, you feel me? So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep on striving, keep thriving. Don't let nothing deteriorate you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff, you're gonna have doubts. You're gonna go through hard times. You're gonna go through stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a part of your process. Love yourself, love others.
And that's it. We have Laura Luke in the building. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you for having me,
this
man.
This shit been amazing. I think we really touched your story and what you've been through, what you've been able to accomplish, and where you're going. And I'm happy. I'm happy that we've been able to do that, because that was my goal for this one, because you really deserve it, man. Shout out to you and everything you've been able to do. Y'all go stream his music right now. Get his mama another car, another crib, something like that. Get him some more watches, all of that shit, all of that good shit. But again, support, because he has good, really good.
Like, but y'all know I don't even be rocking with jewelry.
No, fact.
It be y'all be wanting me to put jewelry on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta give the people what they want.
So.
And we did, because we had Laura Luke in the motherfucking building. It's the King T Network. We up out of here. Peace, y'all.
Dang, that was a good one. My boy.
You know it. I've been watching you for a minute.
Nah, I gotta give him my album. You done?
Yeah, I need it now.